Champions League AC Milan vs Borussia Dortmund prediction, when both sides will aim to build on wins last time out in Europe. Dortmund top Group F on 7 points following back-to-back victories over Newcastle United, while third-placed Milan sit just 2 points behind after toppling Paris Saint-Germain earlier this month. Match preview. With qualification for the Champions League's last 16 to be decided over the last 2 match days, a quartet of clubs are separated by just 3 points heading into the penultimate round of Group F fixtures. After battling back from behind to beat Paris Saint-Germain earlier this month, when goals from Rafael Leao and Olivier Giroud secured maximum points, Milan know another victory at San Siro would leave them within touching distance of making the knockout phase in consecutive campaigns. While that will be far from a straightforward task against in-form Dortmund, last season's semi-finalists who had lost 3-0 to PSG in France now have their destiny in their own hands. Back-to-back victories over the German giants and then Newcastle would guarantee a top 2 finish. The Rossoneri recently returned from a welcome international hiatus, having taken just 2 points from their previous 4 domestic matches, with an unpredictable Fiorentina side providing their opposition on Saturday evening. Hit by absences up front, 15-year-old forward Francesco Camarda became the youngest player in Serie A history upon his arrival from the bench, as Milan edged to a 1-0 win over the Viola thanks to a Theo Hernandez spot kick just before the break. With Giroud and Leao both unavailable, Stefano Pioli's side were unable to find the net in open play, and as they have only scored twice in 4 Champions League matches this season, concerns remain about their relative lack of attacking prowess. Now set to host Borussia Dortmund in Europe's top club tournament for the first time since a 1-0 defeat in the 2002-2003 campaign. Milan have lost just one of their last 16 home games against German opponents in UEFA competition, winning 11 times in the process. After they most recently met Milan, in last month's goalless draw on home turf. Dortmund's tally of 1 point from their first 2 matches left the Bundesliga side staring at an early exit. BVB have since turned things around, however, and they reached the Group F summit thanks to back-to-back victories over Newcastle, most recently winning 2-0 in Germany to take charge of their own fate. Niklas Füllkrug and Julian Brandt struck in either half to secure maximum points against the Magpies, and for the first time in their history, Dortmund have gone 4 straight Champions League home matches without conceding a single goal. Now looking to win 3 consecutive games in the competition for the first time since 2020, Die Schwarzgelben will travel to Italy's second city amid some inconsistent form on the domestic scene, where they sit 10 points off the relentless pace set by league leaders Bayer Leverkusen. Following a 4-2 defeat of Borussia Mönchengladbach at the weekend, in which Germany striker Füllkrug was on target again as BVB battled back from 2 goals down. Head coach Edin Terzic has overseen only 3 losses in 18 games this term, however, his team have been short of their former fluency up front, taking just 1 point from 3 Bundesliga fixtures before the international break saw Dortmund slip further behind in the title race. But making progress in Europe would certainly polish their credentials and give them plenty to look forward to in 2024. Team news. Having tarnished his 100th Milan appearance by being sent off against Lecce earlier this month, Olivier Giroud can now return to the Rossoneri's starting 11 after serving a Serie A suspension against Fiorentina. Such a boost will be welcomed by Stefano Pioli, who remains without 2 other forwards, Noah Okafor hamstring and Rafael Leao thigh, due to injury. Luka Jovic and Samu Chukwueze both stepped in alongside Christian Pulisic on Saturday, but with Giroud available, Jovic should drop down to the bench. Chukwueze may be retained, as Leao, top of Milan's Champions League rankings for chances created from open play 8 and dribbles completed 15, misses out again. After Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who played a starring role against PSG, made his Serie A comeback as a substitute at the weekend, he will be in contention to start on Tuesday, particularly as Yunus Musa must serve a suspension. One of only 3 players in double figures both for tackles and interceptions in this season's Champions League, another being Milan's Fikayo Tomori. Veteran defender Mats Hummels will helm Borussia Dortmund's back four at San Siro. The visitors will be without Felix Meka, whose hip injury recently ruled him out of the Germany squad, but Emre Can and Gregor Kobel both overcame fitness concerns to face Gladbach. Leading the line up front, Niklas Füllkrug has scored in his last 3 outings for BVB, while Daniel Malin should force his way past Jamie Bino Gittins to start in support of Dortmund's frontman. Fellow forwards Karim Adeyemi and Sebastian Haller have been laid low by illness. AC Milan possible starting lineup: Mainin, Calabria, Tomori, Theo, Hernandez, Musa, Reinders. Chukwueze, Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Giroud. Borussia Dortmund possible starting lineup: Kobel, Sewell, Hummels, Schlotterbeck, Ryerson, Can, Sabitzer, Reyes, Brandt, Malin, Füllkrug. We say AC Milan 1-1 Borussia Dortmund. Another close-fought contest is set to unfold between 2 well-matched sides, following their tense goalless stalemate in October. Both clubs' Group F fate may be decided on the final match day following a low-scoring draw at San Siro. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.